It's pretty much the home screen of the application. Very easy to use. I'm gonna show you guys how to use it. So here you can pretty much scroll and see other AI photos that other people have uploaded at platform. That's why you can tap on the search option here to pretty much search for users as well or anything that you're looking for. So if you may want to save any one of these AI photos, you can either tap on the copy the prompt that they have used to create this AI photo, or you can go ahead and download the photo to your gallery. And as well, you can tap on this pen icon here to pretty much give it an edit. As you can see here, you have the edit option or image edit, where you can pretty much edit whatever you want. Image, you have the upscale option, you have the remove background option, and as well you can pretty much ask AI about the image. So nothing much for that. So down here you have the plus icon. This is pretty much where you're going to generate your AI images. So here at the top is pretty much where you enter your prompt. Down here you have a few suggestions which you can use, can pretty much go across and look for what you want basically. So here you have a lot of options. If you do want to use any one of these, just select the suggestions that you may be interested in. And as well, you do have the option to upload photos if you want to use your photos reference. You do have this option here to pretty much generate something for you. You don't have anything in mind. As you can see here, once you tap on that, it will generate something random for you. As well, you do have this settings option here, which pretty much just reset everything to its default settings. And if you do want to clear this, then you can just tap on the bin icon here and you're pretty much good to go. So here down here you have the style option. Depending on the style or the type of image you want to generate, you have to select the style. As you can see here, quite a few styles which you can choose from. You have a lot of styles basically. So you can either tap on the plus option here to get a better view of the styles that you may want to choose. You have the tag option. At the top here you have a few categories. Let's say you may want a 3D type of style. Here you can tap on an option and you can see pretty much the 3D character option and the 3D cartoon option, whichever one you choose. So notice that's like the 3D option here. So do keep in mind there are different models going to be used to generate the image. So as you can see here, the model that's going to be used for that, the model that's going to be used for that. So do keep that in mind as well. So that's very pretty much it for that. And down here, you have a few key elements that you may want to add. You can add that as well. So let's say, for example, this down here, the movement, you may want to add a type of movement to the image as well. And the advanced settings down here, let's say you have selected this down here, which is the advanced settings. You may want to take it a bit further as it relates to your image. Here you have the general section, which can improve the image quality. Here you have the size option. You can adjust the size of the image. As you can see, you have a lot of options over here, which you can pretty much scroll across and see what you want. Let's say you want the image to pretty much generate after it's generated, it should look like this, or you just want a YouTube type thumbnail type of image, you can go with this. So you have the negative prompt section. This is pretty much things that you do not want to be generated in your image. And as well, you have a lot of different advanced features here as well. Down here, you have the model that you may want to use. So you can tap on the, I would say, that icon here to get more information on the model that you want to use. So do keep in mind they do give you models based on the style that you select. So if you don't know which model to use or which one is best for you to use, they will give you one. Or you can just go ahead and select whichever model you want to use. If you don't select any model, they will select the best model based on what you want to generate. So down here, once you must selected all of these settings are settings that you may want, you can just tap on this here to pretty much minimize that, and you can tap on the generate option. So it will take a while to generate. You do get three generate option. Do keep in mind you better input that as down here, but up here at the top is pretty much where you pretty much see the image being generated. As you can see here, this is pretty much the result of the image being generated. Very simple. And you can either copy the prompt that was used, download the image, and pretty much save it to your gallery. And tap on the remix option, generate something different. As well, tap on the three dots here, you will share the image or share the link of the image. So that's really pretty much it. And for subscription for this application here, the plus icon here, then you have to go at the top here where you see the Chrome icon. This is pretty much where you can find their subscription. Let's get here what they offer: unlimited image generation, no ads. You have the weekly subscription here, your monthly subscription. All depends upon you guys. So that's really pretty much it for the application. For this like application, I do think the layout should be a better one. That's really pretty much it. So if I miss anything at all in this tutorial, do let me know in the comment section. I'll see if we can help you. See you in the next one.